Hello students, welcome to our virtual class 4 of chapter Management for Natural Resources. Now we will study a very precious natural resource, that is water. So water, we all know, is a very important natural resource for all of us, and various uses are bathing, washing, irrigation industry, construction work. These all we know, and disposal of sewage also we know. Now, we are needed to know that the consumption of water nowadays has been increased rapidly. Why this is so? Because urbanization is taking place day by day. And here you can see this example. For example, blazers require just 25 liters of water in a day, but in a city dweller required 350 to 700 liter of water per day. So this much difference, 25 liter and 350 liter minimum. So because of urbanization, this much disturbance is coming. Now there are certain reasons why the water is not available for all, or why we are failing to sustain underwater availability. We know around 73% of earth is covered with water only, but that water is not useful for all or not fit for the daily requirements. So what are the reasons? Reasons are loss of vegetation cover. Means, as we know, forests are being cut, so that vegetation cover is getting reduced. Then demand diversion for high water demanding crops. Nowadays we are using very high water demanding crops, high yielding varieties of crops are demanding high water also. And the very important one point is pollution. We are having sufficient amount of water, but because of the pollution, that is not useful. Irrigation methods. Our irrigation methods are also consuming a huge amount of water. The next very important topic, whenever we study water, we are needed to study one very important point, and important for our syllabus purpose also, that is dam. So what these dams are, we know, we are quite aware of these high walls where the water is getting stored, the catchment areas, and then this stored water is used for various purposes. So these structures are called dam. Now, what are the advantages of dams and what are the disadvantages? First of all, advantages. Then the advantages are they ensure adequate amount of water for irrigation through canal. As you can see in the picture, this dam is storing water and that water can be used for irrigation purpose. Then water in dams is used for generating electricity. Here you can see as electricity plant is there, not okay. So that electricity can be generated from the dams. Then they ensure uninterrupted water supply. If we are having stored water, then we can ensure the uninterrupted supply of water. Means wherever, in which of the in any of the region wherever we require, we can make dam and we can ensure the continuous supply of water. But there are some of the disadvantages also. So, problems caused by construction of large dams. Due to construction of high-rise dams, Vast area of lands get submerged under water, resulting in the displacement of large number of people. Suppose if we are making any dam, so where those people living in that area previously, where those people will go? As this issue is coming has come recently, when the length and height of the Sardar Sarovar dam was increased, then uh, then those people which were living in those places were in objection, and that movement was given the name Narmada Bachao Andolan under the leadership of Mrs. uh, Megha Patkar. So that is one very important topic we are needed to remember. And there are certain other issues also related to dams which are in a debate always. That construction is a very costly construction, and some of the people say always कि dams are not that much useful how much we are paying for them. Then second reason is the biodiversity of that area get finished. As we can see here, if this area was not covered with this water body, then it was having a particular kind of plants, animals growing here, but now this whole has been disturbed. So these are the issues related to dams.